We've also seen that today, most patients walking into aesthetic practice across the globe, they just don't want filled. They want to look natural. The science has evolved. We are not just using HA molecule. We are using HA peptide hybrid molecule. What does this mean? This means that the products are developed in such a manner that they have HA, which gives volume replenishment, as well as peptides, which have regenerative potential for the collagen, which we want for enhancing anti-aging properties and longevity of the result for our patients. Now, another important property which I would want an ideal filler to be having sustained release of active components. Now, what does this mean? If the peptide molecule by a technology is double encapsulated so that it gives a sustained release of peptide, ensuring sustained collagen stimulation over a period of months to years, then the result of my patient will not only be natural looking, but will ensure that this natural looking result lasts for years. So we get a progressive, more natural looking results. Results will keep on improving over a period of time. Progressive improvement in skin quality, better durability of the outcomes, overall leading to a better patient satisfaction. So let me explain you what is peptide tech or technology. There's one peptide called as oligopeptide 50, which stimulates neocollagenesis, improving dermal density and elasticity. On the other hand, we have another peptide called as oligopeptide 73, which inhibits the activity of inherent hyaluronidase in our body. What this means is it helps prolonging the longevity of the HA filler. So the technology of peptide is such that it stimulates the collagen which we want, plus it inhibits the hyaluronic acid breakdown in our body. In effect, what we get? We get a longer lasting result and a biostimulation to enhance that result with your own body collagen. What this means is they are not just passive filler. These fillers stimulate your own body on your own tissues to give you a better and a natural looking results. Important point is that these peptides are biomimetic, synthetically made to do a specific action as I've explained above. They will either stimulate collagen formation or inhibit HA degradation. Now, as clinicians, we know that apart from all these scientific terms thrown at us based on what fillers or different fillers are made, the most important factor which remains in our practice is the rheology of fillers. So what are the important clinical parameters impact us as clinicians and our patients' results? The most important being the G prime, which tells us about how much is the lift capacity or the structural support a filler can give. And then of course is the tan delta, which signifies the adaptability of the filler when used above or below the muscle. So if you have a very high G prime and ultra low tan delta product, it gives us an idea this product can be used for giving a really nice structural support, plus it will not break down into pieces with the dynamic expressions of muscles and the forces or the shear stretch which muscles put on this structural support filler. If we have a moderate G prime filler, I still want a low tan delta because I want a product which even if used above the muscle, it does not inhibit the muscle activity. For patients not to feel static, not to feel artificial, they still have the natural expressions. So if I can have filler which have these properties in the range, it helps me as a clinician to give a much more natural looking result and a long lasting result. The other property being viscosity, so that I can inject the filler with absolute ease and precision. So what's driving this scientific evolution? It's the patient's expectations. They want absolute natural looking result. They no longer want an artificial over volumized face. They want regeneration, they want hydration, they want longer lasting result, they want natural looking result, they want collagen remodulation, they want improved skin quality, and at the end, they want a longevity of the product and the result. And that's where these regenerative principles of combining peptides and hyaluronic acid bring the relevance in today's times. So as an aesthetic practitioner, what I don't want my patients just to look beautiful on pictures. I want my patients to look natural even when they speak. I want them to look nice even in dynamic state. And that's what my role is. And I want my product, which I use in my patients, to also help me achieve that. So we are moving from just simply placing the filler, using these science to change the biology of the skin. That's the future, to change from a static result to a dynamic result, to make the result look natural and also stimulate your own collagen to give a much more long-lasting effect. And that's, my friend, is the future of aesthetic medicine for you.